which benefited only the leadership and not ordinary students. I'm told that when we were struggling, the president decided to take a tree from Korea and other people around Let me tell you, he thought he was doing the right thing, but because he's learning from his elders. When the people were killed in Marikana, when I arrived in Marikana, the president took the jet and went to Mozambique. Only went to Marikana after he was told Malema was at Marikana. So the president of your SRC learned from his masters that you do not confront problems, you run away from problems. I know the beds that are provided in the residences are too old. They will never be changed because they are offered to black people. If you compare those beds with the beds at Posh, they are completely different. Posh is receiving a better treatment, and Mavige is receiving a different treatment. Not because you did anything wrong, but because you are black, but because the black life is cheap, but because they look down at black people, but because 21 years of democracy never restored the dignity of a black person. Many of you are still treated as subhumans because we are black. They want us to celebrate freedom, which continue to oppress us and protect white privileges. Somebody should tell us that living in the era of information and technology, why there are no free Wi-Fi in the residence. Because today, information is not a privilege, it's a necessity. We don't use Wi-Fi to watch pornography. We want to connect with the world. We want to be informed. We want to learn every day. We want to learn every second. We cannot learn only when we are around lecture halls and admin blocks. We must learn even when we are in our residence. These institutions should be centers of knowledge. Accumulation of knowledge must be simplified. It must be easy to access new information. But 21 years into democracy, you are worse than tax rank. Because in Pretoria, they are putting Wi-Fi now and the tax rank and your residences. The residences of the students, there's no Wi-Fi. Serious contradiction of life, because it was supposed to start here. You have to come up with new ideas. You have to be innovative. You will never come up with new ideas if you do not know which ideas are existing or existed before you. You can only do that if you research and have access to information. Some of the books in libraries forget. They are just books because they still have covers. Inside you are empty. Some pages are missing. It cannot be correct. Some are lecturers because they are standing before you, but their quality is questionable. They do not have the necessary skills to do the subject they lecture. They bring mediocre here and take quality to Posh, because Posh is white. What is white? White is anything that deserves quality. They treat you like they are doing you a favor. It's not only you. It's not only the university. It's everywhere where a black person is found. It's not in South Africa. It's not in developing countries only. Even in the developed world, for as long as you are black, you are cheap. They can treat you anyhow. As the black Americans, they promote one or two blacks so that they mislead us. In America, it will be Jay-Z and Beyonce. No, blacks are succeeding. Only two people do out in South Africa, they will promote Mozambique and Cyril Ramaphosa. No, blacks are succeeding. Ask yourself, 21 years, only two people. Cyril Ramaphosa and Patrice Motsepe. Both of them come from the same family. Because Cyril married Patrice's sister. So all this is in one family. In the same way it is in one family in America. Jay-Z and Beyonce married each other. Blacks who are not related or far from each other, they have to monitor one another. Nelson Mandela, the one they loved the most, when he came out of prison, they knew he was going to share a room with a radical. They knew he was going to share a room with an uncompromising fighter, and decided this woman was not good for Nelson Mandela. Why would you divorce a woman who waited for you for 27 years? You come there, in less than no time, you separate with her. And when you separate with her, Mandela left Soweto and went to stay in a house of a rich person in Sante, where meetings were held consistently with white capital and how South Africa should run beyond democratic breakthrough. We was not going to allow that. They knew that if they give Mandela whatever propaganda during the day, at night it will be worked on and undermined. So they had to separate. That's how capital operates. If they identify you, the one next to you must be progressive, otherwise you must be isolated from the dangers of society. Who are these dangerous people? Black people. They have to be dealt with. Now, the ruling party agreed in the negotiations not to tamper with white privileges. It's an agreement. It's written. Sunset clause means no tampering with property ownership. But what was the struggle about? If you don't tamper with property, what were we struggling about? Why was the ANC formed in the first place? It was formed because there were wars of resistance following the wars of dispossession, when the land was taken away, when blacks fought as small groups and they were conquered. They said, we need an umbrella body which is going to unite us to fight for our property. We didn't fight to vote. Voting was, by the way, it came later when the union excluded black people. The formation of the revolution was not to have a black president. We don't care about the black president. We care about ownership. We want to own. That's what the struggle was about. Now, in the sunset clause, they agreed they will never tamper with property. Blacks will have a black president. And then what? You had black president after each other for 21 years. And then what? Don't get shocked when SASCO behave the way they are doing here. Because it is the same way their mother body behaves in government. They befriend white capital. They protect white capital. SASCO here befriend white management. Protect white management to the exclusion of black students. They must be nice. They can't be seen to be fighting management. Why? When you fight management, you are fighting ANC government. We can't be seen to be fighting ANC government. We are the ANC as such. They will never fight blades. They've got a relationship with blades. They drink red wine together. So who are they? Who are they to fight the management? There is a lot of corruption here. 18,000 gone missing here in this campus. 10 million also gone missing. No forensic audit, nothing. People just go because corruption is accepted. It is institutionalized. Corruption is part of the institution. If your institution is not corrupt, it represents backwardness. Sophisticated institution, according to ANC definition, is corrupt institution. Government is corrupt. Universities are corrupt. Clinics are corrupt. Street committees are corrupt. Everything else has been corrupt. Because you must be seen to be ahead. Corruption is glorified. Corruption is protected. No one, none of those who are close to the corridors of power will be prosecuted because they enjoy a privilege of being close to a corrupt government. Kleptocracy. We have a responsibility to root out corruption, and it starts here. The first mandate of this SRC is to go and open criminal cases against those who stole 10 million and 18 million respectively. Even if police don't do anything, you must never be discouraged. History will judge us. When books are read by generations after us, our children will salute us. That they didn't have much, but at least they took initiatives. We can't take a back seat and not do anything. When state resources are looted, when state coffers are being converted into personal purse of those who are in power, you have a responsibility to elect fearlessly. People who will confront the truth and fight for the truth. Let me tell you the story of Robben Island and exiles belongs to the Museum of History. We saluted them for 21 years. I don't like exile. All the time out was over the exile. They were over the Rwandans. We're saluted. We voted Mandela. Saluted. Voted Mbeki. Saluted them. And voted this one. To give them a it was a bonus. Because here, for the first time in the history of this country, we have had to elect the most brainless president. And then he came tonight, empty bucket. Not empty. Empty packet. Because Oshumisha his stomach. High again. And then he took his brain and gave him. He's using his stomach to think. How did the Havana be paid to go to university? Watch about now. How can Kenya be paid? You're not the city. But out only only nuclear deal. Yes, one rice here. Repeat that. Nuclear. Plus chicken and germa kanda. आज भी nuclear होती है. Only nuclear deal you carry they are billion and only. Billion. When I'm 250 million, ask about anything less than that. I'm not paying time. Matter what be the bed, the Wi-Fi, the computer. No man. There's no money there. Please, take those things to Palula. When us go and talk to those things that are needed, not me. I will go to Russia to deal with real matters because there is a pride. That's why Palula came out as about 150. Now you need to kanda. How was the program and the whole? Not the physical progress in the
Yo, this guy.
You must make sure you reject this corruption. The power is in your hand. How much political years without you? The people of South Africa, enough is enough. We have had enough. Mafike used to be a beautiful town. Under Mamope. Today, how is it get robot trade or irrigation or work wow. Supra Anata Valitrobo. Oshego Rakabuna McDonald's. All of them, they are using their stomachs to think. They have abandoned the revolutionary cause to change the lives of ordinary people. They have committed a class suicide. All they care about is investors. They have replaced the word the people with investors. Before 1994, when they opened their mouth, they were speaking about the people. Today, they are more concerned about investors. Because our biggest investor today is China. We must learn a Chinese language. But says colonialism, Yama China, but place Britain, but we must learn the language of the investor. Those people who came before to colonize us are the ones who ensured that we lose our identity. Losing your language is losing who you are. Because you want my minerals. You want something from me. Here is a girl you want to propose. You can't say to her, hey, you will have a spade, was I to spade, she will walk away. But because you are the one who wants this beautiful woman, I will go to the woman. Let us be good time. That is what they want from us. They want our platinum. They want our gold. You want something from us, you are going to speak our language. Before you access our resources, investors must speak our language. When you go to China, going to invest, remember when you go to buy those things you buy in China, it's an investment as well in that country. You never say to them they must learn your language. You actually go extra mile by hiring the interpreter. They don't hire an interpreter for you, the investor. You hire the interpreter because you want something from them. Otherwise you can walk away. But when it comes to Africa, tables change. Things are done different without respect for African languages, for African people. This generation must restore the dignity of black people, of African people. Anything that is scared of investor and white people, you put aside and say, this is our time. This is Africa's time. We must fight for Africa to be where it belongs in the international politics and economy. Looking down at Africa must end with you. You, the students, you are the future of this country. If you fail here, then you must know that you have laid the foundation for failure. It starts here. The ANC Youth League of Nelson Mandela, OR Tambo and A-Trip Dar, started in the universities. And from there, it brought change in the ANC and South Africa, which was moving very slowly. So universities are going to be centers of change. Change starts here. You must send a warning shot to the ANC tomorrow. You must say to them, we are not voting for the country, we are not voting for local government, we are just voting for SRC. But through this vote, we are going to warn you. Get the message, we are coming for you. That message starts tomorrow. They must lose all these centers of knowledge. They must lose the thinking tanks. They must be isolated. Because if universities begin to reject the ANC, the whole of South Africa will reject it. It starts here. It cannot be for the NSFAS, that's here at the you cannot say, man, your fees are not paid. You can't get your result. We don't want NSFAS. We want free quality education. They can afford it, especially here in Northwest. If we were to say to the mines, don't do anything, just pay for the fees of all those children at the university. They will pay those fees and still make profit. The Farmer Commission Now when investigator, Igreneuri, Marikana alone, cheated in the country $1 billion rent illegal, Maita underground. Can you imagine how much that money could have changed the lives of students and ordinary people? $1 billion that left South Africa illegal. Father Muari, but Father Marikana, and everybody 500 million, not the whole billion, 500 million. They could have built accommodation for 5,500 acres and still make profit. Greedy minds that are low unto themselves, they are untouchable. They take money, they do as they wish. So we need to change that. We don't have to close the mind. We have to say to the mind, take care of the poor. Pay their fees. Just put water and electricity. It's a once-off. It's not a lifetime thing to put water in the whole of Northwest. A pipe, electricity, once-off. Build a hospital, proper hospital, because we've got platinum here. Also went to Kwa, how na platinum? Paragwana Paragwana Hospital. The whole of Africa is about to go Paragwana. More Mafike, Rastimbe, Gokaba, paid for by the money. We can have a tertiary hospital. The mines just come forward and say to government, who will build the hospital? You provide doctors, medical practitioners who are fine. It's a once-off. It's not permanent. At least where they are mining, why can't they build clinics? Clinics. They can't even build schools. The call of Samaema Wodigo, this already fell like a Mandela. Then another lot that company, bring money here, we must build a school. Today, House of the there is no school. Samaema Wodigo, retiring. This school was built by the man. They remove our communities. Baba force Baba remove. But we are going to build new houses. Till today, 10 years, 15 years, those communities are still living inside the tents. Because the ANC said, we don't tamper with property and the economy, we only want a black president. That's why the Pina didn't for my black president. Because people thought that's what we're fighting for. Now I get black president. I want to own the means of production. I want to contribute to the economy of our country. I want to own the economy. And I don't like economic freedom. I don't like that BMW. That is Jojo tender. Are we got $10? $10 economic freedom. You might chance it there. Rebata economy, Rebolaka, the party. Rebolaka the mind. Rebolaka the pen. They cannot go now. The reality is that you are going to graduate into debt. The Tabelo Kolota, NS Fast, Halitwango, le thola mosebetsing wa thela ba di accounting mo ka degree le honors the highest job automatic thela o ba thela ke mo ka wa tshwara fiatinyana mo e nyane mo yona o e thola ka sekolo ha o tshwara fiati mane o tshwantse o thole flat or renter flat. For the rest of your life, you are swimming in a debt. That's how blacks are trapped. How their promotion no cut of lady Rufan to hear Mana under pond. I'm not everywhere more. How do economic freedom and the parts of Malema senior Zimbabwe? Wherever you are Western Zimbabwe, because you are a glorified slave, you are not even aware that you are a slave. You think you are better. Let me tell you, you are a slave swimming in a den. Zimbabweans, poor as they are, they own the land. When you are rich, show us the title deed. You don't even know how the title deed looks like. But you are not claiming that you have arrived. You have not arrived. You are a glorified slave. You must know what freedom means. Freedom means usantu tamae oha like white people. You don't owe anyone anything. How the Lord, when you are in bed, because how can your position somebody account they walk like that, they speak like that because they own property. That's what ownership does. Ownership brings dignity. Ownership brings confidence. You can never be confident if you are sitting in a tent. Many of you are going to graduate into a tent. That is not freedom. We want true freedom. It starts with education. It must be free so that when you graduate, your first salary takes care of you and not a tent. Think of the future. Don't think about now. This thing we're fighting for is not going to happen tomorrow. It's a battle you must start today. You ought to know who you are. You ought to decide what you are. If you want to be a slave, go on and celebrate mediocrity. We don't celebrate mediocrity, we celebrate quality life. We want quality life for all of us. Go on and see about individuals who give you tenders and you think you have arrived. What happens the day they take away the tenders? What happens tomorrow when they are no longer in government? Will your children still be in the former Model C schools? Are you not going to embarrass your kids? Because tenders are not sustainable. What is sustainable is ownership. Guaranteed ownership of property. But I want to tell you, you have taken the right step. By being here, you have taken the first right step. Get the qualification. Take your qualification and liberate your people. You are not here to become a permanent resident in this university. You have to graduate. Especially they must lead by example. How do you SRC EFF or as excelling academically? That is the first thing you need to do. You need to lead by example. Alba President SRC, after the election, he has relocated into some better accommodation. We elected you because ordinarily more wrestling. Even after the elections, we want to hear. Or if there is no hot water, it must affect you. If there is no security, it must affect you. We wanted to have a president in this residence because we knew that if a president comes from here, we will be satisfied. If you are going to be a president who's going to fight for a bus. The bus is come for free, and bring them here. We want the SRC that is going to fight for more residences inside the university. 99% must be inside the university. It must be protected because our people think we don't know what's happening to them. They lose cell phones. They are harassed by the groups outside. We want these people to be safe under the supervision of the university security. SRC, especially next year when we register, especially at the end of the year when we collect the results. Everybody will come and get our results because we are owing the university. The SRC must be there to say, you are going to release this result. Because anyway, I'm not contracting one, I'm not contracting one behind. Go to the parents and leave them away. Let me tell you why nobody you got the phones, you got friends at the University of Limpopo, you must call them. They will tell you there the SRC of the EFF. A cartilage budget, they are your entertainment. I can't take 70%. Every day they must come and receive a meal. Our bodies go it's not enough because the Papa fell aligned with it, but it's something. My character, even when faculty budget, they have their entertainment, they still organize a big festival. What are the freshers? What is the night? Yeah, better 6 o'clock in the morning. They had artist after artist performing the whole night. Why? Because the remaining money entertainment is used strictly for that. Remember, you are left with 30%. How can you bribe people at 30%? There won't be entertainment. So you are forced to take the whole money to where it's supposed to go. Because there is not enough money. Haraba chance theory of of VUT, by the president, their SRC, their EFF, Ekubile Toto from Munawa, Hanging Building Mall and all that, and all university, establish a commission of inquiry. The EFF president must go before an inquiry. We want to arrive at the conclusion of this matter. Sasko, Ikitima, that is SMS. Promoto, Unkile George. Banana Renaro, protector. It's one of our own. Tate, Baruguchi there. Go to the DC. Yana DC, professionally qualified lawyers and senior counsels to interrogate our president and members of the SRC. These allegations are baseless. They are nowhere to be found. In the EFF, we don't cover up the corruption of our members. Now, I have VUT. Yes, reporter a rail, blading the man. And we let I visit the Parliament. As the president, the EFF of VUT. Hey, you will see there are winners report. There are no power. There is an empire required. Wait a bit. Remelent result. Here are the result. Spirit. Who are the wrong outcome. What they are playing. So all I'm saying is that if there is anyone here who thinks he's going into the SRC for self-enrichment, you are in for trouble. We don't tolerate corruption. We don't protect corruption. We punish corruption. Hey, I've been everyone I mentioned almost as common. I come over here to precious forum. Now, son. One president the Munaya SRC, he can actually plasma. It's very cavern. I had to one day see. We were on more plasma. I read 12 on EFF. All of you, members of the EFF, be accountable. Take responsibility, subject yourself to the discipline of the organization and the mandate of the students. You will never go wrong. Renari Luana Bua Palamenti, they are the ones in the Luani. Arlogo Palamenti, Reluani. Arloanica di Faisi, Reluanaca superior logic. Superior logic. Okay, disorganize it. Better. Superior logic. Retamaoli. Open la door, teacher, or mandate. You know what? But how to move on? Hey, Betty Mano have mathematics. You don't go to the respond like that. How will you take a logic around the we are function. We could be slow, fun. Because they can't meet your logic. The ANC used to be a reservoir of thinking tanks, but no more. The tables have turned. I am my EFF, lo I now wrong, come with preaching, but hey, why EFF will never. Not because there's anything. You are going to learn one or two things. What am I only a better person? That is what we want. Superior logic. I'm going to say it. Look what you see. I'm going to say it. I repeat that more. Recreate Panama school about days. Only keep a day yellow. They funya. Hey, I bet you. Hey, the man good. I don't know anyone has no match or one already. I didn't met a gamas. Oh, good. No problem. South Africa is the whole of South Africa. Last year, TUT. Preliminary 3 members of the SRC. Our the results, we've got 21. The ANC has got 22. Neck to neck. But wait. Pasma come here. MCO come here. As I'm marking 2 that pass the whole of South Africa. There is no TUT campus that will be under the ANC or SASCO If you are voted, you are going to be one of the few universities which are still remaining behind. We're not enough future money. The future looks bright. That's how we are going to very much. The future looks bright. I know how we go to my lesson. Look at the future. Take your time. We analyze the EFF. I honor him. The hopeless are beginning to have hope. Our organization. If it is today, Yellow organization here, use it. Use it to fight for you. You must have the fighters on the other side fighting for you to have a conducive environment for living. That's what is important. Remember, all of us, whatever you want to do, everything, entertainment, SRC, EFF, everything, what comes first?
It's education.
Because it's not only you, the whole family. It's not the whole family, by the way, the whole village. Because Alfikamula village, you Twango, Yonako, Gold Free State, Mola, or Gopas, Natalam, Zimkul, Revitam, Zimkul, Rebata, Drosimo. Hey, can you give us direction? No matter how you do, or no matter direction, no, it was straight, Mola. How the Mola called him Mola? When I let trade him, Mola. They will advocate to Chicago. Why my heads are sore? It is because they are proud of you. The whole village. Remember, on a side, Mola, when I advocate. The people know, the people are proud. Not because it's you, but because there is a black advocate. Because there is a black chartered accountant. Black men make black people happy. Make us proud. They think or no, it's not true. We are denied those opportunities. You are given those opportunities under difficult conditions. Don't disappoint us. Make us proud. All this is extramural activities. They are not core of what you are here. Here, it's where the chain of economic freedom begins. With your qualification. None of us have the vote there, the Tuesday. I did not die. As long as you can graduate, I will be happy. Why? Because we have black graduates. We want more black graduates. The choice
is yours.
Tomorrow
Chelsea
is you and the power
to you.
We didn't come here to pay wage you or anything of that sort. We came to share the message. How do we truly one? But I was at least one there. Allow your consciousness to speak to you. And through that consciousness, make the correct determination. Rena, Whether we are 2 or we are 3, we don't care. We don't care much about numbers. We want quality fighters who are going to stand up and tell the truth. Day in, day out, the bounce already he read with. The bounce already how Thursday or Wednesday, Ashapile, Tabo, Mugwe, Northwest, Umo NCOP, Alwana Nebona, Mola Toli, we don't agree with it. But out, Aragi to the Chetile Quantum South Africa, but stop Amola Bayo, very pound. I'm Tara, Gabriel Boom, I'm Tuana so, Hara, Twaba Mushapa. Rashapua, the same way our people were beaten up and mocked by the ANC Marikan. Our Tunya, it's up on the mountain and go home. How about on the mountain? They opened fire on them. Baba Tunya, Baba Bulaya. The survivors, they were hiding behind the mountain. Police must not see us. Police went very close to them. But they discovered us by Misamato. But sorry, Baba on the head. Baba Tunya. One by one. That guy was wearing a green blanket, ambush, 1 meter, got 7 bullets on the head. Who are we to be scared to be beaten up? When people die for nothing, one man in Marigana stood up and said, we are asking for money. We are asking for money so that we can build a shelter for our kids. We are asking for more money so that we can feed our children. They did not commit any crime. However, the employer is not happy. Let's not disturb anyone. They want to sit on the mountain. That is the most peaceful place. We are not disturbing anybody. Abalata Onamo, Baba Bulaya, Renat Rakua, Reashabua, how to pain. You see the picture of Mom Bush confronted by R5 rifle, automatic machine meant for war. Amutunya, who are you to complain when defenseless masses of our people are shot? We keep on repeating the same message. Give the poor what they deserve. They continue to beat us. It doesn't matter. For as long as a black child still goes to bed without food, we'll continue to fight. They can kill us. Every day we go to university, they are there to block the gate. They are there ready to stone us. Every day we speak the truth, they are ready to molest the leadership of the EFF. But we are not scared. We are not scared because this is not for us. We are laying a firm foundation for generations to come. It is not for me. It is not for you. It is for our children, our grandchildren. They will come and inherit a solid organization. Tomorrow, when you vote, think of Mambush. Think of Mambush. Mambush. Unalomwe, bamutaisa mo TV, bamutunze, ayema, arwa survivor. If you come back the ambulance, that life was going to be saved. Think of those people tomorrow when you vote. I'm speaking to you now. I'm from a meeting in Alexander today at 1 o'clock. I met the domestic workers. Because think of those people tomorrow when you vote. The non-white and white toilets, they can't nobody fed in public, but in private residences, they are there. Because white privilege is protected. Domestic workers. You must know that some of them are raped and they can't tell. Because the day they tell, they're going to lose their jobs. It is that useless job that stands between them and poverty. Please help us. Please help us. Allah. We are in trouble. Only you can help by restoring the dignity of black people. Hauna party in the whole of South Africa, there's nothing I can do except to listen to them and try to push for some law in Parliament. But I'm happy because I listened. Today, leaders don't listen. They have no time. They're busy. They're too busy. Think of the security guards who look after this university. They earn nothing. Think of the cleaners here. They earn nothing. With an EFF SRC, it will not only fight for the students, but also for the workers. Because we are members of the community before we are students. The issues of the community are very. Fellow fighters, the choice is yours. I didn't come to buy you. I have no money to buy you. I have no food parcels to give you. Neither do I have celebrities to entertain you. I have nothing. I only have the message. You decide what to do.